So I'm at my friend Eric Hinman's house right now, and he's had the SISU cabin sauna for 6 months, and he runs people through it every single night at a minimum of 4 up to even sometimes 10 people smushed into this thing. So I'm gonna give you a full review after he's used this thing for 6 months, talk about all the different features, benefits, what the experience is like, what his experience has been like running hundreds of people through this thing to see if this is the right sauna for you. So let's get into the review. So as far as the setup goes, this is gonna be a multiple person job for sure. In fact, I would go as far as to encourage everyone who buys one of these saunas to hire a small team, couple task rabbits to set this up for them. If you're gonna spend this much on a sauna, you might as well spend an extra couple $100 getting it set up for you, and then you don't have to deal with any of the hassle. So based on what Eric shared with me, this is gonna take basically all day, if not longer, if you don't have someone who's extremely handy or a couple people who are to help you get this thing set up. And as far as electrical goes, you're gonna need a 240 volt, 50 amp breaker in order to use this sauna. So most likely you're probably gonna have to run something through the ground or through the wall, and you're gonna need an electrician to set that up. The tools that are required are gonna be a level, an adjustable wrench, a rubber mallet, a hammer, a 2 squared bit, and a drill. 3/4 inch deep socket with a 15 gauge nail gun. So with the 9 kilowatt Hume heater, it's gonna come with 165 pounds of granite stones that you're gonna have to place into the heater one by one. And when you're about to build this sauna, you wanna make sure that it's on flat, even, level ground. When it comes to the form factor and build quality of this sauna, all the wood is gonna be red cedar that comes from North America. And the sauna is 7 feet tall, 7 feet wide, and 6 feet deep. Right now, at the time of recording this, SISU has 2 main designs. It has the barrel sauna and the cabin sauna, and they have different sizes for both of them. And this crew cabin sauna is the biggest one out of their lineup. The electrical box is gonna be on the left-hand side of the sauna, as well as the temperature controller. Also, you'll notice it has this roof kit. This comes standard with every cabin sauna. So this is gonna prevent water from getting into the sauna and protecting it from the elements. And Eric really puts this thing through the ringer, and you can see that it holds up pretty well. So as far as the experience goes in this sauna, what I experienced is this sauna crushes other saunas. We did a session earlier in the day in this one, and then we went to a friend's house and did a session in his, I think it was a Costco brand, and he had like a normal heater. And the difference was that 15 minutes in here, I'm sweating bullets. There's no way I'm staying in. And when I got into this other one, I could probably stay in that sauna for an hour. And I told Eric, I'm like, I think that's the difference. It's the combination of the heater, the actual design of the cabin, the ventilation that it has for the heat distribution that makes this much more of a superior experience.
In the summertime, it'll take 15 or 20 minutes on a 90-degree day to get up to 185 degrees. And then today in Colorado, it was 17 degrees this morning. I turned it on right when I woke up. It'll take about an hour and 20, hour and 30 minutes to get up to 180 degrees today. So it goes up to 230 degrees. 230 degrees is very hot. Sitting up higher in this crew cabin, I set this at 185 and it feels like 205 in a barrel sauna.
Out of all the saunas you've been in, and you've probably been in a lot of saunas, how well does this one retain heat?
This by far retains the heat incredibly well compared to any other ones I've been in. The heat is coming from the rocks when you have a big heater like this, so it's all encompassing. It just feels really evenly distributed, and it's not an intense heat like you would get from a heater that doesn't have many rocks on it, where the heat is mainly just coming from those coils.
And that is the thermostat right there, right?
Yeah, this is the temperature gauge. So that is reading the temperature of this, and right now I have it set to 185. So when this senses that it's 185, it'll shut off those coils. And then at a certain point, when it drops too low below that temperature you have it set to, the coils will kick back on again, and it'll kick it back up to that temperature. You know, I would equate this to more like a commercial usage here, and the amount of people that go through. Every single night it is 4 to 8 people over here doing contrast therapy.
And you haven't had any issues since running it?
The biggest issues I've had with this are rocks occasionally falling out. Very, very few issues. You can see there's a rock on the ground right there. I've had 0 other issues with it. It has just been plug and play ever since we got it.
As far as the rest of the experience goes, what's really nice about these saunas is they have these deep benches. They're 25 inches wide. So that means that even if you have really long legs, you're gonna sit super comfortably. You have the ability to, if you wanted to, fully stretch out and lay down. And you're not gonna feel like you're falling off. Like in some saunas, they just have really shallow benches. And so you're kind of like hanging off if you wanted to lay down, but let's say I wanted to meditate, I just wanted to chill out, there's plenty of room to do that. And if you have a bunch of people in here, it gives it this feeling that there's just more space to stretch out, and you have this relaxed sort of layback position, but it's not too extreme. It's just enough, and then you're looking out into the horizon or whatever your backyard or your facility looks like, and it's really, really nice because they have these big windows. The other thing that's worth mentioning is that this door is really small in comparison to the actual front of the sauna. The reason why that's important is it doesn't let a lot of air out. So even when you have tons of people coming in and out, it doesn't lose its heat. And by the way, if you want to get one of these, there'll be a link in the description with a discount code if you're interested. As far as the maintenance and the warranty goes, this sauna was built to have very little maintenance once you buy it and set it up. What maintenance really looks like is just sweeping it out every once in a while, depending on how many people are going in and out and how much debris is getting in as people come into the sauna. I did start to notice a little bit of water damage on the wood from, tons and tons of sweat of all the people going through 𝐂�H𝐃 sauna. So I would encourage people who are getting a lot of bodies through their sauna to maybe consider doing a little bit of care for the wood so that that water damage doesn't turn into a moisture problem later on down the road. So just making sure that you're wiping it down, maybe with some water and vinegar solution, and then heating it up and letting the sauna cook all of that off every once in a while, I think could preserve the longevity of the wood for much longer. So this sauna comes with a 3-year warranty and a 90-day money-back guarantee. So if you have any issues or you don't like it for whatever reason, then you can get it picked up. So as far as the price goes, this is not a cheap sauna. This is $11,845, and they have an 8-week shipping time. So if budget is a consideration for you, this probably isn't the sauna for you. Let's talk about who this is for and who it's not for. This is the person who wants the premium, they want the best, they want this cabin look, they want a bigger sauna where they can fit a lot of people. Ideally, they're hosting people or it's in a facility where a lot of people can do contrast therapy together. This is also for you if you want a sauna that is American made. So SISU is one of the only sauna companies that makes all their materials in America, and they build it in America. They do it out in Ohio, and it's Amish craftsmanship. So they work on all the little imperfections in the wood to make sure that when you have a delivered product, that it's beautiful, it's aesthetic, but also nothing breaks and nothing's gonna wear down. This is not the sauna for you if you don't live in a permanent residence. Once you build this thing, you're not moving it, and they're not meant to be deconstructed and then reconstructed. So if budget is a concern for you, if it's not your permanent residence, you don't care about it being American made, then this probably isn't the sauna for you. So in conclusion, I think this is one of the best saunas I've ever used. And the combination of all the different things, like the build of the sauna and how easy it is to turn on and how many people you can fit and the lay down bench and the powerful heater and the ventilation and all the cool things. I think if you make this purchase, you'll be really, really happy. I know Eric loves his sauna and it's become a huge part of his life. And I believe just like the Finns have that sauna culture where it's like one sauna for every 2 people, I think that gets to become the standard in America. It's an incredible way to connect with people, to bond with people, to just be healthy, to feel good. And I think the world needs a lot more of that, and saunas help you do that. So again, if you're interested in getting one, there'll be a link down below. Just make sure you use code WellnessDaddy and I'll save you some money. Hope you like this video. I know if you like this one, then you're definitely gonna like this one right here. So go ahead and watch that video and I'll see you in the next one.